أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته to Miss Fina and all my friends. Today, I would like to explain a little bit about Arab culture, arts, and festival. But I'm not alone. I'm together with my friends, namely Muhammad Hafiz bin Saifuddin, Muhammad Aiman bin Abdul Razak, Muhammad Farizal bin Rosli, Haris Haikal bin Nur Azli, Syarul Haziq bin Muhammad Salim, Muhammad Fikri Mujahid bin Nashhadi, Muhammad Arif Iskandar bin Samsudin, Muhammad Amirul Ikmal bin Abdul Hisham, and me, Awang Muhammad Khairi bin Jamaluddin. The Arab country is a country in the Middle East. The Arab country is not just Saudi Arabia, but in the Arab country there are 22 countries among them Palestine, Dubai, and many more. Let's see another Arab culture with my friends. So I left to my friend to continue this presentation.
Today I want to talk about famous food and place. First, we go to Kabsa. It is a favorite food for Arab kings because the ingredients are rice, meat, saffron, salah, surf, cardamom, cinnamon, black pepper, nutmeg, and white lime. Why the name? Why the name is Kabsa? Because the process need to pressure. Second, we go to Tehri. Conventional food is bread and vegetable soup contain delicious meat. And this food is very popular when Ramadan. Uh, Third, we go to Shikamba. Shikamba is the delicious food for lunch, uh, and the and this food consists of mutton and white spice, which is the main meal in this country. It is also delicious food. Then we go to Sumbasa. Sumbasa is regular or round fried food. It's called Sumbasa, or the other name is samosa, which is the filled with delicious meat and satisfying the eater. And the last we go to Mutabak. Mutabak is a further. It is delicious food for this country. It is also very popular with them in every country, especially in the month of Ramadan that we want to eat mutabak. Next, we go to a popular place. Okay, first we go to the ruins of Al Ula. Al Ula is a famous holiday destination. It is also located at a tomb that is 2,000 years old. And very December and March, every year there will be festival winter at Tantora, which uh, present live performance. Second, we go to Saudi Arabia, Maldives. It is a beautiful island, decorated with a beautiful reefs. Dolphin will be appear every winter and make the island look amazing. Then, women who come alone are not allowed because they must to come with the guardian, which is men. Visitors are also provided from wearing clothing such as bikini and indecent clothing while on the island, as it is in an instruction of the island. In the last place, we go to the mountainous Salt, an area far from the capital Riyadh. The beautiful and beautifully mountain conditions make the scenery more dramatic. The brightness very generally make the situation more cinemas and very beautiful panorama. Famous activity is to visit the ancient state of the Kampung Rijal Alma. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, my friends. Today I'm going to talk about why Arab Saudi people celebrate. Firstly, Al January Festival consistently in late winter, spring outside the city of Riyadh, there is a 14-day social celebration that is mix of living history, military fine demonstrations, world resemble, and festival of everything Saudi. This is Al Janaria, begun in 1985 and supported by Saudi National Guard. The celebration includes an assortment of exercise, sports, counting, cavalcade, moving like practically unbelievable in the real, expressions, living history, falconry, conventional expressions, and myths, and is a feature for government foundations and administrations, both Saudi and global. It is likewise an opportunity to see Saudi public let their head down and see the world. Every region of the realm is addressed with its own structure, normally an amusement of neighborhood engineering. Guests walks around the structures taking a gander at neighborhood expressions and artworks and agents enthusiasts to discuss the set of experience and wonders of their specific area. Food is ample as one can eat their way across the shift cooking styles of the Arabian promontory or get a speedy shawarma from Spain. No visit is finished without partaking in a lunch service including Saudi espresso, which is cardamom espresso, a sweet hot green tea, and dates. Next, we go to Eid al-Fitr. Very much like other Muslim countries all throughout the planet, one of Saudi Arabia's greatest festivals happen toward the finish of Ramadan. The long stretch of fasting finds more conclusion with the three-day Eid al-Fitr celebration in Saudi Arabia. The event begins with op- an unobtrusive morning dinner and supplications at the mosque. From the point onward, the merriments venture up the stuff as local people have bigger galas and festivals with loved ones. As a rule, Eid al-Fitr is a family engaged event, yet that doesn't mean expats cannot get included. Most town and urban areas on festivals for the entire local area beside Riyadh and Jeddah. Riyadh and Jeddah have awesome light shows that are free for general society to join in. Next, we go to Riyadh Spring Festival. Consistently, Riyadh stirs with a burst of beautiful open-air exercise. The Riyadh Spring Festival is a gigantic occasion that praises nature and the spring season. A large number of individuals go to celebrations to encounter hypnotizing blossoms fruit. The celebration centers around displaying beautiful and fragrant elaborate plants and blossoms. This 10-day celebration generally happens during the period of March. That's all from me. Next, we go to my friend.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shahrul Haziq bin Muhammad Salim. Okay, I want to present about art of Arabic. Number one is Arab architects. Saudi Arabia use its geography and climate that reflect the uniqueness of Arab culture. The method of architecture and its development in vernacular and postmodern language reflect the culture and traditional culture of Saudi Arabia. Masrabia is a place as a special architectural element in Saudi Arabia show the wisdom of the locals. The area for modern Saudi Arabia can be divided into four different regions and because of Saudi Arabia unique geographical location. Its climate varies from region. The architecture style in each region is different. Okay, number two, I want to talk about Arabic painting section. Mural or graffiti painting by Saudi Arabian art become popular among young people as the painting we immortalize in video form and become a trend on the internet. Like old house filled with newly painted mural with woman face and portrait of King Salman. Everyone with high expression seems to process the delivery of the message to the public. The ruins of the old house used for clock painting have the most fans. A visit to one of the old house gives us a glimpse into the past of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Okay, that's all for me. I pass to Hafiz to present about calligraphy art of Arabic. That's all.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Now I want to present about the arts. Okay, I want to present about the handicraft arts. Okay, Islamic civilization is rich in its arts. Among the interesting arts in Islamic civilization in Arabia is in his writing. The art of handwriting is Islamic civilization known as calligraph or hat. Calligraphy is divided into the 8 main modern namely. First, we have Hat Hufi. This Hat Hufi script come from the town located in the Iraq called the city of Kufa. This calligraphy was used as decoration on mosque, government building, and so on. In addition, the Al-Quran is also the first to be written in the form of the hard copy. Second, we have a hard sulus. Hard sulus is mostly used for decoration, only as found in the Osman Musaf or Al-Quran, which was written in Osman era. In addition, this writing also widely used in the name of the a book or for other purpose. Next, we have a hard nasak. Nasak calligraphy is most widely used in religious books, such as the Book of Fiqh, Tawheed, and so on. The nasak calligraphy is easier to read and not confusing. Hard nasak was created by the Arabic writer Al-Wazir Abu Ali Muhammad ibn Mughla and his brother Abu Abdullah Al-Hasan. They create a method for writing hard nasak by determining the short leg of letters and the distance between letters. Next, we have a hard Farisi. The Farisi calligraphy began to develop and be used in Persian country. The way to know the shape of the Farisi calligraphy is that it is tail slightly to the right. Hard Farisi is widely used in the writing of literary books and the title of essays in magazine and newspaper. In Urdu are also written in this calligraphy. This type of calligraphy is widely used in Persia, Pakistan, and Turkey to this day. Next, we have the hard rikoh. Hard record is easier and can be written quickly. This hard record is often used of correspondence purpose and is used by university students to take lecture notes as it simplifies and summarizes some of the words. Okay, next we have the hard diwani. Hard diwani carries the meaning of a notes or analogy of an essay. Hard diwani was widely used during in the reign of Sultan Kedewi around 1220 Hijrah in Egypt. This calligraphy also served a jewelry other than for official matters such as a letter of agreement, letter of appreciation, and so on. Next, we have the Hard Diwani Jali. Hard Diwani Jali has a little different compared to the usual Hard Diwani because Hard Diwani Jali has more forms and patterns. To write is because to be add beauty and artistry in the writing, but it is quite complicated writing. So this is looks more beautiful and aesthetic. Hard Diwali Jali is often changed in the form of leaf, boats, fish, birds, and so on. And last, we have the Hard Raihani. Okay, the Raihani calligraphy is almost similar to the Sulus calligraphy, but the Raihani calligraphy is quite large and long. and is at which signs of suspicion. So that's all for me. I pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I want to present the things to do in Arabs. Okay, first camel riding in Riyadh. Some Arabian communities use camel because camels animal that can carry large or heavy goods to carry goods along desert roads. Camel can survive for several days, from eating and drink to walk long journey in the scorching heat of the desert. Okay, number two, the date plantation. Date plantation. Date crop is one of the products sold by the local community to the export to be used in various products such as juice, beauty products, sunnah food, and many more. Okay, high demand export the beginning of the festive month. It also have various types of meats that can be grown by them. Okay, okay, traditional Arabic game. First is Dama. Dama is one of the games. He likes she look the like is the chess. The design and game is the board game to train simple strategy, but it has different roots from other form of chess. The Dama is played on a wood board with 64 squares. And each player has 60 pieces to start, and as the game, players can win or lose from the competitors. Okay, two is Mancala. Mancala is generic name for a family player turn-based strategy on the board game. Play with small stones, beans, or seeds in rows of holes or pits in the earth. Okay. About the playing surface. The objective is usually to capture all of some set of the opponent piece. It is among the oldest games to still be widely played today. Okay, third is Bergamot. Okay, Bergamot is one of oldest board games. Two players game with each played have 15 piece checkers or checkers that move between 24 triangle. The triangle is 1 point according to the roll of 2 dice. Okay. The game is objective is the first to pay off of all 15 checkers of the board. Bergamot involves a combination of strategy and luck. While the dice may determine the outcome of a single game, the better player will accumulate a better record over a series of many. Each roll of the dice, players must choose from numerous options for moving their checkers and anticipate possible counter move by the opponent. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, we go to the culture. First, a variety of institutions have been established throughout the kingdom to preserve Saudi Arabia's cultural heritage. Second, one of the largest is the Department of Culture at the Ministry of Culture and Information. Next. A living piece, folk and dancing, a living piece of the country's history. Saudi folk music has been shaped by the nomadic Bedouins and the pilgrims who brought musical influences from around the world. Second, the music varies from region to region. Next, traditional dress and jewelry. For men, wear an ankle-length shirt of wool or cotton known as a top. Second, large square of cotton, gurta, that is folded diagonally over a school cap. Kufiyah. For women, black outer cloth, abaya, over their dress, and shaila, a black gauzy scarf that is wrapped around the head and secure with circled hat or jewelry. That's all for me. So I pass to the next slide.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I want to tell about location in Saudi Arabia. Officially, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is a country in Western Asia. Okay. The Arabs is pronunciation are ethnic group and a nation mainly inhabiting the Arab world in Western Asia, North Africa, in the Horn of Africa, Western Indian Ocean Island, and Southern Arab and family in Al-Andalus. The Arab diaspora is established around the world in significant numbers in the Americas, Western Europe, Indonesia, Israel, Turkey, India, and Iran. In modern usage, the terms refer to those whose native language in Arabic and identified as such. This contrast with the narrower traditional definition, which refer to the descendants of the tribe of the Arabian Peninsula. Islam started in Arabia. Arabic is the language of Islamic scripture, and most Arabs are Muslims, and 30% of Muslims are Arabs. Okay, to the next point is Saudi Arabia is the largest country in the area of modern-day Saudi Arabia, formerly consistent this country of the Middle East. Next, the first mention of Arabs appeared in the mid-9th century BCE as a tribal people in eastern and southern Syria and the northern Arabia Peninsula. The Arabs appear to have been under the vassalage of the Neo-Assyrian Empire, as well as the Sassanid Neo-Babylonian, Achaemenid and Seleucid and Parthian Empire. The Nabateans and Arab people formed their kingdom near Petra in the 3rd century BCE. Arab tribes, most notably the Ghassanid and Achaemenid, begin to appear in the southern Syrian desert from the mid-3rd century CE onward, during the mid to later stages of the Roman and Sasanian empires. About the territory that now constitutes Saudi Arabia was the site of several ancient cultures and civilizations. And Maklum Sultan the committed in the 92 to defeat and dissolution of the empire. Today, Arabs primarily inhabit the 22 member states of the Arab League. The Arab world stretches around 30 million km from the Atlantic Ocean in the west to the Arabian Sea in the east of Mediterranean Sea in the north to the Horn of Africa and the Indian Ocean in the southeast. People of non-Arab entities are associated with non-Arabic languages also live in these countries. Sometimes as a majority, these include Somalis, Kurds, Berbers, and the Afar people, Nubians, and the others. Beyond of the boundaries of the League of Arab States, Arab can also be found in the global diaspora. The ties that bind Arab are ethnic, linguistic, cultural, and historical, identical, nationalist, geographical, and political. The Arabs have their own custom, language, architecture, art, literature, music, dance, and media cuisine dress, society, sports, and mythology. Arab are a diverse group in terms of religious affiliation and practices in the pre-Islamic era. Most Arab follow polytheistic religions. Some tribes has adopted Christianity or Judaism, and a few individuals, the Hanifs, apparently observe another form of monotheism. Today, about 93% of Arabs are adherents of Islam, and there are sizable Christian minorities. Arab Muslims primarily belong to the Sunni, Shiite, Ibadi, and Alawite denominations. Arab Christians generally follow one of the Eastern Christian cultures, such as those within the Oriental Orthodox Church, Eastern Catholic Church, and Eastern Protestant Church. There also exist small numbers of Arab Jews still living in Arab countries and a much larger population of Jews descended from Arab Jewish communities living in Israel and various Western countries who may or may not consider themselves Arab today. Christian minorities in Arab majority states may also not consider themselves Arab, such as Copts and Assyrians. Other small minority religions also exist, such as Druze, Zoroastrianism, and the Baha'i faith. Like every large culture group in history, Arabs have greatly influenced and contributed to diverse fields, notably the arts and architecture. Language, philosophy, mythology, ethics, literature, politics, business, music, dance, cinema, medicine, science, and technology in ancient and modern history. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. I pass to the next for conclusion.
Okay, all right. Okay, my name Arsai Kevin Ardi, so I will continue to conclusion. Okay, in conclusion, now we all know that Arab countries, not only Saudi Arabia, Arab countries include 22 lists of named Arab countries like Mesir, Algeria, Sudan, Iraq, and so on. We also know that Arab countries also have festivals that they celebrate, like Al-Janaria Festival, Eid al-Fitri, Riyadh Spring Festival, and others. In our presentation, we also know that kapsa, shikamba, murtabak is a famous food in Arab countries. Now, we know that murtabak is not from Malaysia, but from Arab countries. So overall, Arab countries is an interesting countries. It has its own unique that does not exist in other countries, and one of the most modern and rich countries. That's all from our group. Thank you.